This is for the burned out person, the one who gave everything. If someone shared this with you because they see your exhaustion, let their care reach you. And when you are restored, share this with the next person running on empty. Subscribe and stay. There is restoration here for every empty soul. Now let God speak into the exhaustion. You used to love this, and somewhere in the giving, the love got buried under the doing. And now the doing feels impossible, and you cannot remember why you started. God is not disappointed in your burnout. He is not surprised by it. He designed the human soul to need rest. He designed the seventh day before the work got hard. He said, "Come to me, all who are weary." He said, "I will give you rest." Not if you deserve it, not if you have performed well enough. I will give you rest. So this is the permission you have been waiting for. You can stop, you can receive. You can let the shepherd lead you to the still waters you have been too busy to reach. God restores the exhausted soul, yours included. Right now, let Him. The Lord is my shepherd and He sees my empty. He makes me lie down, though the list is long. He leads beside the still and restoring waters. He restores my soul when I have no more song. He leads me in the paths of what is right now. He guides the burned out soul through every valley, and His presence is enough to make me tall. He makes me lie down in the green and quiet. He leads the burned out soul to still and restoring. He fills the empty vessel place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul today, and what He restores is always at its best. For God alone, my soul finds rest this morning. From Him alone, my restoration comes. He only is my rock and my refilling, my fortress in the burned out kingdom. How long will the doing press upon my spirit, trying to topple what God built to last? Trust in Him and pour out the exhaustion, and let Him fill what giving emptied fast. lets me lie down in the green and quiet. He leads the burned out soul to still and restoring. He fills the empty vessel of the given and turns the exhausted soul back to morning. God is restoring the burned out soul today, leading to the still waters of His grace. He makes the empty vessel overflow again and fills the tired heart with His embrace. You gave everything, and now He gives back fully. He leads the weary shepherd to a place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul today, and what He restores is always at its best. It is in vain to rise so early always, to go to rest so late and toil and strain. For He gives sweet sleep and sweet restoration to everyone He loves through every pain. Be still and know that He is God this morning. Be still and let Him be the source you need. For the burned out soul that stops and lets Him fill it is the soul restored and given back to lead. Burnout is not a character flaw. It is not a faith failure. It is what happens when a person gives more than they receive, for longer than is sustainable. And God does not condemn the person who gave until they were empty. He designed the soul to need filling. He designed rest. He said, "Come to me, all who are weary." He was not surprised by the weariness. He built the invitation, knowing the weariness would come. So this is your invitation. Come. Not when you have rested enough, not when you have refilled. Come to Him empty, and let Him be the rest. Let Him be the still water. Let Him be the restoration. He restores my soul. He does the restoring. You just need to lie down and let Him. Permission granted. Rest. He satisfies my soul with good things fully, so that my youth and passion is renewed. Like the eagle that renews in the waiting, my strength comes back like something brand new viewed. He forgives me for the burning of the candle. He heals the wounds that overdoing made. He redeems my soul from every pit of empty, and crowds the life with mercy unafraid. God is restoring the burned out soul. place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul today, and what He restores is always at its best. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads beside still waters. He restores my soul. You have been running on empty, and He is saying, lie down, not for failure, for restoration. The green pastures are not for the idle. They are for the ones who need restoring. And you need restoring. So lie down. Let Him lead to the still waters. Let Him restore. He's very good at this. He has been restoring exhausted souls since the beginning, and He is very good at it. Lie down. Rest. He will restore. And what He restores will be better than what you gave away. He restores. He restores. The Lord is my shepherd through the burnout season. He makes me lie down in a place of peace. He leads beside the still and restoring waters. He restores my soul and gives my doing cease. He guides me in the paths that lead to right things, not the paths that drain and never fill. And even in the valley of the burned out, the shepherd walks with me up every hill. He makes me lie down even in the burnout. He leads to still waters even now. Goodness and mercy follow the exhausted, and the shepherd shows the burned out how. God is restoring the burned out soul today, leading to the still waters of His grace. He makes the empty vessel overflow again, and fills the tired heart with His embrace. You gave He makes me lie down. He is the one who makes the burned out person stop when everything in them wants to keep pushing, to keep giving, to keep performing. He makes them lie down. This is not weakness. This is the shepherd knowing what the sheep needs more than the sheep knows itself. Lie down. Let him make you. The green pastures are waiting. The still waters are waiting. The restoration is waiting. Lie down. For God alone, my burned out soul finds resting. From Him alone, my restoration flows. He only is my rock and my refilling, my fortress when the energy ebbs and goes. How long will you press the one who has been giving, trying to get more from what has been spent? Trust in God at all times through the burnout, and pour your heart out in His kind extent. For God alone, my soul rests in the burnout, not for performance, not for doing more. For Him alone I rest and find the restoring, and from that place I go back out the door. God is restoring the burned out soul today, leading to the still waters of His grace. He makes the empty vessel overflow again, and fills the tired heart with His embrace. He gave everything and now He gives back fully. He leads the weary shepherd to a place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul today, and what He restores is always at its best. Rest in God alone, not in a vacation, not in a day off, not in sleep alone, in God. Because burnout is not just physical exhaustion, it is spiritual depletion. And spiritual depletion requires spiritual restoration. Find rest in God alone. Let Him be the source before the work is the source. Pour yourself into Him before you pour yourself into anything. And from that filled place, give, but not before. Rest in God alone. God is our refuge and our strength in in burnout, a very present help when giving drains. He is the strength when I have nothing more to offer, and the peace when doing is only chains. Though the work shakes everything around me, though the pressure of the calling overwhelms, the Lord of hosts is with me in the burnout, and He is the peace behind every round. Be still and know that He is God in burnout. Be still and let Him be the source today. The God who makes the wars to cease in nations can make the doing cease and go away. God is restoring the burned out soul today, leading to the still waters of His grace. He makes the empty vessel overflow again, and fills the tired heart with His embrace. You gave everything, and now He gives back fully. He leads the weary shepherd to a place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul today, and what He restores is always at its best. Be still and know He is God. You are not. And in the burnout, that distinction matters most. You were never designed to carry this alone. You were never meant to be the source, only the channel. And channels get blocked when they try to be the source. Be still and let God be God. He is the source. You are the channel. Let Him fill first, and then flow. Be still. He is God, not you. And that is the best news of the burnout. Unless the Lord Himself builds what I am building, all the burnout toil of it falls in vain. Unless the Lord Himself is the source of giving, all my giving is an anxious, empty strain. It is in vain to rise so early always, to go to rest so late with nothing more. For He gives sweet sleep and sweet restoration to everyone He loves, and to the core. He gives rest to His beloved burned out workers. He is the one who truly keeps this work. So let the Lord Himself be the fuel and the builder, and remove the doing from every burnout quirk. with his embrace. You gave everything, and now he gives back fully. He leads the weary shepherd to a place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul tonight, and what he restores is always at its best. Unless the Lord builds. This is the burnout verse. Unless the Lord is the source of what you are building, unless he is the energy behind the giving, unless he is the filling behind the pouring, the burnout is inevitable. Because you are never the source. You were designed to be the channel, and channels only work when they are connected to the source. Reconnect to the source today. Let him build through you, not because of you. He gives sleep to his beloved at rest. You are his beloved. Receive the rest. Bless the Lord, O my burned out soul, this morning, and forget not all his benefits of grace. He forgives me for the burning of my candle. He heals the wounds that overdoing made. He redeems my life from every pit of empty. He crowns me with his loving kindness new. He satisfies my mouth with all good things now. And like the eagle, my passion breaks through. He satisfies the burned out soul with good things. He renews the one who lost their passion fire. And the person who brings God their empty vessel finds that God fills more than they desire. God is restoring the burned out soul today, leading to the still waters of his grace. He makes the empty vessel overflow again, and fills the tired heart with his embrace. You gave everything, and now he gives back fully. He leads the weary shepherd to a place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul today, and what he restores is always at its best. Like the eagle renews its feathers when they are worn. The feathers that once carried it are replaced with new ones. The process requires stopping, waiting, receiving, and then soaring again. God renews like the eagle, the burned out passion, the worn out capacity, the depleted sense of purpose. He replaces it in the waiting, in the stopping, in the receiving. Wait on the Lord, and he renews like the eagle. The passion is not gone. It is being renewed. Lord, my heart is not lifted up in striving. My eyes are not looking too high today. I do not occupy myself with greatness and things that are too heavy for my way. But I have calmed and quieted my soul now, like a weaned child upon its mother's chest. My soul is like a weaned child and resting, and in this quieting I find my rest. I am not striving anymore in burnout. I am not reaching for the output score. I rest my burned out soul upon God's presence, like a child who simply needs to be held more. God is restoring the burned out soul today, leading to the still waters of His grace. He makes the empty vessel overflow again and fills the tired heart with His embrace. You gave everything and now He gives back fully. He leads the weary shepherd to a place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul today, and what He restores is always at its best. Like a weaned child, content, not hungry anymore, not crying for more, just resting, safe, held. That is the posture God is inviting the burned out into. Not striving, not reaching, not producing, just resting, content, held. You do not have to be useful right now. You are allowed to just be held, like a child on the chest of a loving parent. Just rest. He is holding you. I sought the Lord through all my burnout season, and He heard my cry and answered from above. Those who look to Him are filled with radiance, even in the empty place of burnout love. He is near to those whose hearts are broken open, through the giving and the burning of the wick. And the person whose soul has been depleted finds in God the one who makes them quick. He is near to the burned out heart completely. He saves the spirit crushed beneath the weight, and every weary soul who cried in emptiness finds that God was near and will not wait. God is restoring the burned out soul today, its best. He is near to the brokenhearted, even the burned out version of brokenhearted. The broken heart that comes not from loss, but from depletion, from giving too much for too long, from loving without being filled. He is near to that, not disappointed in it, near. He knows what depletion feels like. He knows what it is to give and give and give. He is near to you in this. Let him be near. I declare God is restoring my burned out soul. I declare He leads me to still waters today. I declare the empty vessel is being refilled, and what gave out is being remade. May every burned out soul find the green pastures. May every depleted heart find the still stream. May every person who gave until they emptied find in God the restoring of every dream. He restores the burned out soul completely. He fills the vessel that was emptied by the gift. He leads the weary to the still waters, and renews the passion and the will to live. God is restoring the burned out soul today, leading to the still waters of His grace. He makes the empty vessel with His embrace. You gave everything, and now He gives back fully. He leads the weary shepherd to a place of rest. God is restoring the burned out soul today, and what He restores is always at its best. He restores the burned out soul. Still waters. He leads here. Empty vessel. He is filling. Rest and receive. He restores the passion returns again. He restores forever. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads beside still waters. He restores my soul. This is for you today. Green pastures, still waters, soul restoration. Not performance, not productivity, not output, just restoration. He restores the burned out, specifically, deliberately, lovingly. Lie down. Let Him lead to the still waters, and let Him do what He does best. Restore. He will give again, more beautifully than before, but not yet. still waters.